today we're going to be doing the Season 3 opener here at Bahrain. If you missed the pre-season episode, by the way, that will show all the driver transfers, why I'm at Ferrari and not McLaren, then I recommend go and check them out before seeing this one. Ferrari, by the way, we're still 6th place. I haven't got enough resource points to do anything, so yeah. I'll need to see. I know we've said I'm going to focus on the engine at the end of the pre-season episode as well, because that seems to be where the car is weakest. But I do think that we'll also need to look at some other areas too, and that's because obviously the more upgrades we purchase, the more expensive it becomes as well. So yes, as we move into the first qualifying session of the new season here at Bahrain. But first time I've actually been here at Bahrain in a post-season 1 for quite a few years, so I'm interested to see how the car behaves.
We've made some changes to the way the ERS works this year, so you're going to have multiple modes to choose from in the race now. Shut up! To P60.
Okay, Mark has not been missed in my almost two and a bit months since the previous episodes. I'm going to get a lovely slipstream from the Mercedes there as well. Yeah, straight line, as I said, the engine seems to be the worst part of it. We are gaining a little bit through the first sector, already incurring some wear. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I'm willing to sacrifice durability in terms of performance this season if that's what it takes to win the World Championship. Leclerc goes quickest. I've gone purple through sector 1 as well, but now I'm coming to sector 2, which is not my strongest suit, especially turn 10. For some reason on this game I'm just unable to do this corner properly as well with any great speed. I mean, that wasn't too bad, but sometimes the rear end will step out. It's just an awful corner on this game, which, to be fair, the game is awful. Yes, I'm 2/10 up my previous best time. I'm now in P20 as well. We've got Sonoda, my ex-teammate from Season 2, with 3 and a bit tenths up on Ollie Behrman, of course, who's making his debut here at Bahrain in 2026, unlike what he's done in real life. He's a season behind and also in the wrong team, but I mean, that's what Audi have decided to do. Half a second up on my previous best time. Clearly, the track has rubbed in as the temperatures have cooled up to the line. And where will this be? Only P13. As our teammate is on the front row. Yeah, I know I'm not a great qualifier, never have been. The amount of poles I've taken on this channel, probably since single figures, to be honest, in all the years that I've been making career mode videos. But yeah, Perez, McLaren have come out of nowhere. That Cadillac power seems to have done them well, unlike Red Bull, 7th and 10th. Well, we'll see what we can do then from 13th on the grid. It's time for the race for today's Bahrain Grand Prix.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1 and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into the tight left-hander of turn 10. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Norris, Ocon, Verstappen, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Phoenix, Sainz, Magnussen, Joe, Behrman, Albon, Gasly, Teo Porcher, and Yuki Tsunoda. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. We welcome to the commentary box Anthony Davidson. I'm Alex Jakes. We're both looking forward to a really intriguing race today. Well, welcome back. After all the testing, the build-up, it all now comes down to this.
Everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing, like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now, once and for all.
So Gasly's penalty has promoted me to P12. Race strategy is a one stop, as it always is. Meaning it seems to be half and half, seems to work. I'm not entirely sure about that. We'll have to wait and see about the tyre wear on this car. 5 red lights then to start 2026, to start season 3, and away we go. It's an okay start. I'd love to have got in front of Stroll there. It's not an okay start. We've been overtaken by Magnussen. So I'm going to send it down the inside here at turn 1. Can I get the Renault? No, I can't. As well, now I've got the Mercedes on the outside. I think there's someone on the outside. There is. You can see on the inset there. I got through both Hamilton and Stroll there. And that is Oscar Piastri. Not having a good start to his season. Now he has a damaged front wing in the McLaren as well. Next up for me will be the reigning world champion, a 5-time world champion, Max Verstappen here in this career mode as well. Alarmingly, we're already 2% on the rears there, but this was just a lovely textbook move here. Send it down the inside at this corner. Much better than turn 10 to make a move because of the way that turn 10 undulates as well. Up at the front then, Perez still has the race lead then from Charles Leclerc as well. They're starting to break away a little bit from third place, who's had a very good start, Lando Norris as well, although I'm sure they'll be fighting, squabbling over position. I'm going to try and get in front of Esteban Ocon in the Renault car as well, up to P7 as well. This is just a textbook manoeuvre, even without DRS. Just use the battery here down the main straight to make that manoeuvre up to P8. So excuse me as well. Next up, sorry, not P8, P7. Excuse me. I'm going to try and make short work of Piastri, but you can see that more. Yes, he's lost his front right end plate, but I'm only able to get past even with DRS at the end of the straight, and Piastri is going to keep coming back at me. So yes, this is not good. The engine is definitely down on power. We don't have as much. We need to focus on straight line speed as well. As Leclerc and Perez are swapping positions, so too are Alonso and Norris here as well for P3 as well. Again, Piastri has a go, but I'm able to defend the inside there, but for how much longer? Verstappen's lingering as well, and you can see how much the top 10 in actual fact the Piastri gave me DRS there. Moving to lap 7, the tyre wear is awful. Look at the rears, and 31%. I'm sliding around already, I'm just losing time to the cars in front. So I've decided to switch things up. I'm going to go onto the hard tyres. Now, this is a bit of an issue for me. I don't usually like going onto the hards, but it's clear that the rears were just not good. If I was to go onto the softs, we would probably, probably be puncher territory as well, losing a load of places. I'd rather be aggressive on a set of hards than be having punches on a set of softs. Now, obviously, because I haven't given Piastri DRS, he's lost out to Verstappen, and I think he's going to lose out to Ocon too. He really needs to replace that front wing as well. As people start to make their stops, one person who has carried on is Lando Norris. Is he the only one that's going to be doing potentially onto the mediums? Everyone else seems to be on the hards. Now, behind Verstappen and myself, there's Sainz, Ocon, Hamilton, and Ollie Behrman, who's just outside the points at this moment in time. Could our fellow Brit get his first point on his debut? I have to wait and see. I've got issues. It's Ford versus Ferrari power, ladies and gentlemen. Send it down the inside here on Verstappen and try and get the exit as well. I'm going to have DRS. This is imperative to keep Verstappen behind, because if he gets ahead, I think that the Red Bull is a much faster car than the Ferrari. I know obviously there's concerns about the Ford power unit, but he is still faster relative to what the Ferrari have built in this new era. Norris has finally pit then. He's come out but in P4 behind Alonso on the mediums, but he should be able to make better use of that mediums if Red Bull's tyre wear is very good as well. I still got Verstappen. I'm using none ERS to get DRS. I'm not able to catch Russell. The car's just too slow. I don't have enough pace. around Bahrain, so it's just about effectively keeping P6 in these last 5 laps. However, as we move to lap 15, of course that had to happen. Of course, a DNF. P6 thrown away. 8 points thrown away. Yeah, as well. Verstappen in the end will take that P6. That will give 10th place to actually Pierre Gasly. Sadly, Ollie Behrman not able to convert points. I wonder if that's just a poor simulation here. Piastri P15 as well. Yeah, it's a tough one. Perez wins the race then from Leclerc in the end, so that puts, you know, McLaren on top. But it's not the end of the world. I will try to bounce back at the next race. Australia, a bit of a better track than Bahrain here, but it's a bit disappointing to get P6. After, you know, I thought I was on for P6. Good points. Well, it's not good points, but it was enough as well, as we're losing the rivalry to Leclerc and also Carlos Sainz as well, who I'm sure is enjoying and smiling seeing my DNF as he gets P7, and that's going to wipe a whole load of stuff on the ratings too, which is not exactly going to help here. Yes, recognition is only 41%. We'll try and improve that. I mean, to be honest, I would like to, if Leclerc gets 60%, to improve the car. You know, that is a stupid thing to unlock R&D to recognition, because it is a really stupid thing as well. But yeah, it was control electronics that failed, which is very good because we only have 2 of those and one of them's already gone. So I'll try and take the next one as many races as possible. But of course, who knows? Of course, I might have to take a penalty. Who knows, like Brazil or Monza or Belgium or somewhere later down the line, depending on where we are in terms of trying to win this championship. I am still thinking we can win this championship with a few good upgrades. You know, I've always had slow starts this season, so P6 here at Bahrain would have been okay just to get some points on the board, but it's no points on the board. So I'm not particularly happy that the Ferrari engine is given away, but there's not a lot we can do. The team did decide to give us 320 resource points, only then for them not to apply for some reason. I don't know why that's not applied as well. So we still have 1,200, which is still short, I think, of the engine upgrade that we need. But yes, that's where I'm going to leave it today. So if you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you see plenty for F124 and F125 driver career mode videos as and when they come out. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.